Welcome back. Well, the Edmonton Oilers will be starting their series against the LA Kings on the road on Monday. In past seasons, they were joined by a legion of fans. But, as Jeremy Thompson reports, this year may be different.
Oilers fans are hoping to dispatch the Los Angeles Kings in round one of the NHL playoffs for the fourth year in a row. The series begins in LA in just a few days.
Typically, as soon as we know who we're going up against, we get a rush of inquiries, bookings right away. People are excited to jump on it. This year, not so much.
There have been a handful of Oilers fans asking the travel gurus about vacation packages to support the team in enemy territory, but so far, no bookings. Megan Duncan believes the playoffs don't trump patriotism for Albertans who've been booking trips outside of the States for months, even asking to avoid layovers in American airports.
Everything in the news is just really scaring people and causing a lot of hesitation. People are literally worried about their safety and just headaches at the border. So it's really hard to say. I've had people say they're not going for the next 4 years, so.
Oilers superfan Dale Style has made the playoff pilgrimage to Los Angeles the last 3 years. He's skipping it this time, but not because of politics. He's mostly looking for a change of scenery.
The political scene, it is what it is. It's not going to really control our outlook. My wife and I know we travel to the States quite frequently.
He followed the Oilers on an Eastern road trip through the States in March and has noticed fewer fans in the stands than years past.
Sure, you know who's trying to stir things up back in D.C., but don't let that ruin your beach plans.
California Governor Gavin Newsom is targeting Canadians in a new $5 million tourism campaign, emphasizing the political differences between the Trump administration and the West Coast.
It's the ultimate playground, 2,000 miles from Washington and a world away in mindset.
Duncan says with lots of empty flights and hotels, there are great deals on offer for anyone who can stomach a trip south. Still, she doesn't see the support local sentiment fading away anytime soon. Jeremy Thompson, CTV News, Edmonton.
Well, Canadian sports history was made in Vancouver last night, and for the hometown fans, it was a perfect start to the Northern Super League, the first women's top-tier soccer league in Canada. CTV's Martin McMahon has more from BC Place.
Let's celebrate this league, these incredible athletes, and this unforgettable night in Canadian sports history.
It has been a long time coming, but Canada now has a professional women's soccer league. And on opening night for the Northern Super League, Vancouver Rise FC, rose to the occasion.
Ward against Michaela Moore. Tackled in the box, and we've got a penalty.
Up stepped Quinn to the spot, the Canadian international.
Quinn! Rise up, Vancouver! Quinn has the first goal in Northern Super League history.
And while the visiting Calgary Wild had some half chances, it was ultimately Vancouver's night as the Rise claimed a 1-0 victory.
It was super duper fun.
It felt like watching history, kind of. It was really incredible. So amazing to bring my daughters to this.
And I like that the girls finally have a team in Canada.
The atmosphere, everyone was really, I think, happy and excited for the game. And then, especially when we scored the goal also, that was a good moment.
The Rise already has a supporters club, the Crow Collective. It draws its name from the Crows which crowd Burnaby, where the Rise will play their home games at Swangard Stadium for the rest of the season.
Playing at Swangard is just going to be like that, just so iconic for everybody. And the way that the collective became is because it's a group of women who are supporting women.
But I think it keeps girls in particular engaged in sport, and that's something that's been a struggle because there haven't been those opportunities.
And after this dream start, the Vancouver Rise are back in action on April 27th at Swangard Stadium. Martin McMahon, CTV News, Vancouver.
Finally tonight, possible signs of life in a galaxy far, far away. Astronomers studying a massive planet more than 100 light years from Earth have come across a major hint. They say it shows we may not be alone in the universe, and they're calling the find a revolutionary moment. Here's ABC's Rhiannon Nally.
It could be a major discovery in the search for extraterrestrial life.
This moment in history of science will be viewed as a paradigm shift in our search for life.
Using the James Webb Telescope, scientists say they have detected unusual gases in the atmosphere of a faraway planet, gases which, here on Earth, are only made by living things. For decades, Hollywood has imagined what first contact with alien life might look like. But the real search for life has led scientists to a giant planet far outside our solar system. K2-18b is a giant ocean-covered planet about 120 light-years away.
We have found signs of biosignature molecules, either DMS or DMDS or both of which are produced uniquely by life here on Earth.
The big find? 2 compounds in K2-18b's atmosphere that here on Earth come primarily from tiny microbes in our ocean. To be clear, scientists are not claiming aliens are out there. Not yet.
This is a monumental discovery. It is very important, but we also have to be extremely cautious. We also want to do more theoretical and observational studies to make sure that there is absolutely no other way we can make this molecule without life.
Scientists say this is especially encouraging because it shows we might be able to spot signs of life, even from light years away.
We are basically establishing here that we can detect that kind of signature, those kinds of planets and biosignatures in them.
Rhiannon Alley, ABC News, New York.
Not the Easter-themed story I was looking to end the newscast on, but a pretty interesting story nonetheless. That is our newscast for tonight. We are off tomorrow, and on behalf of everyone here at CJDC-TV News, happy Easter. Have a safe, long weekend, and we'll see you Monday at 6. Good night.